In a world where people are waiting for the next anime adventures 2.0, there is a lot of contenders, there are a lot of people waiting for these games to come out, and the hype is definitely there. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out Anime Defenders. So let's go. Hello everybody, it is iGrindGames here, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a complete run through of the game from what I've found so far. I've played the game for about a day or two, I'm level 40, I've got a full set of legendaries, and I've got even more in my unit thing. I've seen all the game, I've played all the modes, I've played all the stories, so I'm going to try and tell you everything that I found out. If I've missed a few things, fair enough, but this is basically going to show you the basics of the game, because people have made videos on the game, but they've not really give like a full run through or showcase. So, I'm not going to, we're not going to slow down, we're just going to start trading. It takes you to a trading portal where you can trade people. It's level 10 plus, so that's to stop people from getting alts and, using the items. Raids coming soon, they're not currently in the game. When you first get into the game, there's like a gem thing here where you can get 500 gems for liking the game, so you just click that, you get free 500 gems. AFK zone, just like any other game, you use it to get the AFKs. For gems and stuff overnight, although you probably should just tiny task infinite or something. But for that's mainly for people on mobile who can't, so it's fair enough. Right, this is going to be the leaderboards. Quite a lot of you guys are interested in seeing these because that is kind of what most of you play these games for. You've got the highest wave for Mob City, which is the second story map. It also shows your rank at the bottom. Could be a little bit outdated, especially on release when there's a lot of players, but it's pretty cool that it does show you whereabouts you are. This is the first map, and this is the third map. So that is not a legit wave, that's probably a dev or something, but wave 162 is crazy. Then you've got highest level, kind of self-explanatory, highest gems, also known as the pay-to-win leaderboard. And then you've got the top kills, most power, and top kills, which is also called the most power one, is the pay-to-win leaderboard number 2. And the top kills is who can macro the fastest. So there's your leaderboards. Then you've also got other leaderboards in the game, which in the trading area, you've got another 2 leaderboards. Most playtime, which is just who AFKs in the game the longest. And you've got another leaderboard, which is most gold, which is, again, most pay to win. So this game is basically macro or pay to win for leaderboards. But, that's the normal. That's how all games work. And then you got the index. But before we do that, we're going to go to guilds, because that's what I was saying before. You need 25,000 gold to start a guild. I don't know what the benefits are, but there is a leaderboard. You have damage, you have gems, and you have XP. These guys are kind of crazy. Again, leaderboard rewards, I don't know. Maybe they do seasonal ones where you get gems or leaderboard units. I don't know, bro. But for members, you can buy member slots for, I think, 50,000 gold. Yeah, 50,000 gold for +1 members. I'm pretty sure you can just buy as many as you want. Maybe there's a max. And then you can change the colours with gold, and then you have a bank balance, which I'm pretty sure it's a way you can like give gold to people, or you just like put it in the balance to change your colour. I don't really know. But I'm only myself because nobody wants to join my guild because nobody can play the game. So, game's a game, but yeah, here's my guild. Pretty cool. Don't know what the leveling does. Maybe it gives boost stats or something. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. But the index, it shows all the units in the game, so that's pretty cool. There's actually quite a lot of units in the game so far. You've obviously got the rares, you've got the epics, you've got the legendaries, you've got the secrets, and you've got, you've got the mythicals. My bad. And then you got the secrets. Now, you're seeing 2 of the same. This is because the second one is going to be the evolved version. This one is going to be the base. So if you see any of the same unit, it's because they've got an evolved version, which is obviously going to be Mythics Plus because they're the only ones that do have evolves in the game at the moment. I've got quite a lot of the units, but I'm missing some. And then these ones are just shiny versions, which an important thing about shiny versions is when you go to the units, when you click on them, when you click on a shiny version, that is, if I find one right here, which is going to be my Bugsy the Clown, you can see there is a weapon icon and there is an armor icon. If you click on the weapon or armor icon, your character itself turns into that cosmetic. So that is a very cool feature because not a lot of games do that, and that is pretty sick. I don't know if you can equip twice at once because you can't really see with my wheelchair, but any shiny unit you have, see if I wanted to switch it to this white guy, I'd click the armor, and then it switches to that. So it's honestly pretty cool. It's actually really cool. It's like a little quality of life thing. It's not needed, but it's a nice addition. So you've got that, and then I suppose we can make our way over to the crafting, which is what I was talking about before, with the different types of units in the index. The crafting, you can craft all these different items. So depending on the crafting is depending on the specific unit you have, such as Marine's Hat is for Garp, obviously. Roulette is for the Chance Taker, which is one of the mythicals. This is for Sharpshooter, so on and so forth. And then when you confirm them, you'll see that you need these star rifts, which you're probably wondering where, and you also need gold for them, by the way. So when you sell your units, you get gold. So when you go to your units, you can auto sell them in the summon, or you can just sell them here. As such, use sell mode, you click sell, and then you get gold for it. You can't fuse your units, you can't fuse them, but what you can do is when you go to items, when you complete runs, you get food. You can either do this from doing, I'm pretty sure, infinite runs, maybe story runs, but you definitely get them in challenge mode runs. And then you get these food items, and then you use them to level up your unit. So you click the unit you want to level up, for example, Master Swordsman. I confirm it, I add all, adds a level, feed. So that's how you level up units. They also get leveled up by doing runs, but it's not as much, so you want to get the food. But for these star items, what you want to do is you want to head all the way over to here, which is the challenge modes, which every hour you get 3 different challenge modes, and they give different rewards. So obviously this one gives gems, 30, a risky dice, gives meat, and it gives the frostbines. And then this one gives a guaranteed star rift, which is a rainbow one, which is definitely good, and then the food. And then it shows you what the specific thing is for that certain mode. So it's Cursed Academy, all enemies regen health, and it resets every hour, so you can do 3 an hour. So it's not terrible, and they're all different. So some of them may have good rewards, some of them may have bad rewards. Now, going back to those dice things and the chain link things, you get those on rank rerolls. So this is kind of similar to other games where you have different stats. So if I go to, I just pick any unit, I pick this one, it has a C stat, it has an S stat, it has a B+. So the higher let you have, it's like, I don't know, F, E, D, C, B, A, S. So this is a very good cooldown. And then when you get the chain links, as it says, it freezes a stat so they don't reroll. So say if I had an S and I wanted to re-roll it, I'd want to click this one to ensure that this one doesn't get switched. And the risky dice are the things you use to strange them. But I need to stress something, which is what Wart noticed, a good friend of mine from the Discord, because I did not. Is you click the info, it says ranks are modifiers that apply to status on units. Summoning a unit gives it a random rank. It's completely random, it's fully RNG. Rerolling your units with the dice, of course. And this is the thing, right? Higher worthiness means a better chance of higher ranks, and every 100 unit kills you get in any game mode is plus 1% worthiness. So you know what that means? This means the more kills you get, the higher worthiness. If the higher percentage this is, if you re-roll it, you're likely to get higher stats. So what my personal opinion is if you get a mythical or you get a legendary, just get a ton of kills in it, wait until the worthiness is very high. I'm pretty sure it peaks at 100, but it could go higher. Nobody's checked that out yet. But you want to get it very high, reasonably high, so when you do re-roll, you're going to get a better chance for increased stats. Surely, there is obviously a chance that it could still be terrible, but the increased chances, you know, you're better doing that than just completely spamming it over and over again. And you could buy them for Robux. But that's rank re-rolling for you guys. Also, evolving, I don't have any units to evolve, so I don't really know how this works, but I'm pretty sure it's more or less the same thing as, you know, the crafting. Probably something to do with the stars, maybe gems, I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get to it, though. Trait rerolls, well, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's like any game. You click on the unit, you confirm it, and then you need 3 trait rerolls, or crystals in this game. You get them from every 15 waves on an infinite round, or you have a chance of getting them from your quests. Now, whether you get them from challenge modes, I'm not too sure, because I personally don't think I've got any yet, or maybe by the time you hit wave 15, you get them. I don't know. All I know is every 15 waves, you get a guaranteed 1, 2, or 3 trait crystals, and you get them from your weekly quests. Which, looking at the weekly quests, you have daily ones, you have weekly ones, and then VIP, I don't know what VIP does, because I don't have it, I don't pay to win. But you have daily ones, you have 5 different quests to do, such as Infinite, complete 20 waves, kill 600 enemies, clear 15 waves, play for 30 minutes, summon 5. So they're pretty easy ones to do. They are pretty easy. You get gems for them, and then when you complete all of them, then you get extra rewards, such as trait crystal, 500 gems, the food, you know, the dice. Very, very good. And then the weekly ones, same thing, every 7 days. You still, again, have 5 challenges, but these ones are a little bit upscaled more. So, you know, and they obviously give better rewards. Complete 10 story modes, complete, play for at least 3 hours, clear 350 waves, kill 5,000 enemies, complete 5 challenges, which, in a daily, if you're playing this game a lot, is pretty easy to do. And then you get all these rewards. So, 2,000 gems on top of everything else, that's very good. So, that's how you get that. But also, going back to the trait rerolls, if you click on them, I'm going to show you the chances of the trait rerolls. You can pay for them as well if you want to. It's a very rare chance that you get a double trait on your unit. I don't know what the percentage chances are, but there is a chance you can get double, which is very rare, which is what some people get. It's not if you get it shiny like crossovers. Although, I'm pretty sure I've heard that if you get a shiny unit, it's 5% boosted stats. Doesn't mean much, because if you get bad rank ups on it, you could get like a FFF, or you could get another unit that's not shiny, and it could be AAA, and that's going to be better. So, it doesn't really mean much unless it's good. Or they're the same like stats in comparison, and even then 5% isn't that great, but it's cool for the cosmetics you can put on yourself. So, see the chances. You got Brawler 1, Brawler 2, Brawler 3, which is damage, Swiftness 1, Swiftness 2, Swiftness 3, which is the SPA cooldown. Then you got the Hunter 1, 2, and 3, which is range, Critical 1, 2, 3, which is, well, your critical chance. Then you got Prodigy, increases XP gain by 50%, very cool. Bullseye increases range by 25%, that's also very cool. Midas Touch increases farm money earned by 15%, so this is what you want to put on your Bulmers or your Rockstars. Sonic 1 decreases cooldown by 20%. Precision, plus 30% crit chance, plus 30% damage. Requiem, plus 20% damage, 10% cooldown, 20% range. And then the best one, which is Almighty 1, which is plus 280% damage, 15% cooldown, plus 10% range, and 1 placement. So the 1 placement kind of sucks. You want to put this on a unit that doesn't have that many placements, but what I've seen in this game, units have at least 4 placements or 5. So this one's going to be interesting. I don't know if there's any certain mythics or secrets that have less placements to where you could benefit from it, but I suppose you'll have to wait and see when you play the game yourself. But there's the rerolls. The items, again, you've got the food, the miscellaneous, stars, and the unique. The quests we've already shown, the units we've already shown. You know, I have a pretty decent ones myself, which you can create teams of if you want to. You know, it's personal preference. If you want to save teams for like specific things, story modes, infinites, then you can do that. Also, there's a chance that your unit you get does also already have a reroll on it. It's a low chance, but it could happen, so that's also pretty cool. And then you go to the shop, you have VIP, exclusive quests and name tag, 2 times AFK rewards. Shiny Hunter increases chances of summoning shiny units. You got your dice, you got your crystals, 180, kind of crazy. You got storage, you got your luck boost, obviously, because what would a tower defense game be without luck boost? And then you got your gems and your gold. So game passes wise, there's not that many, but pay to winning wise, there's a lot of options. So honestly, there's not much else. There is obviously the story modes. You got Windmill Village. You have 6 different chapters which you can do on normal mode and hard mode, which you get plus 80 gems for a first time completion. So that is very, very good. And then it shows the amount of times you cleared it, so that's kind of cool. So you got those 6, and then you got the infinite mode, which is just automatically hard. And then you can have friends only, so people don't spam you, but that shouldn't really be an issue. So you got the 5 different ones. There's only 3 story maps at the moment. But a very interesting thing, guys, which I'm not going to show you because it does take quite a while. I'll probably make a separate video on it. But a very interesting good thing that this game does is when you complete a game and you press replay, it doesn't load you into another game where you have to go through the loading screen. It literally like spawns it like, I don't know, man, it's crazy. It like disappears all the units that you've got, and then it just starts a game right after. So like for macroing, that is going to be very, 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 very good, because it's literally you're in the same round, and then as soon as it ends, your units disappear. You literally stay in the same place that you are, and a next game just starts. So it's literally just instant. You don't have to rejoin. You don't have to go like wait for a new lobby thing to where it could be bugs. It could take you longer to spawn in other times than others and load in. There's no like disconnection bugs. It's literally just as soon as you start the game and finish it, it goes on to the next one. So that's kind of crazy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that, because it is kind of confusing if you don't understand. So I'm gonna show that in the video straight after this. Right, so as you guys can see, I've finished the game. and as soon as I press play again, the units disappear, and then you're straight into a next game. There's no like reloading in, as I said before. It's literally you press replay, and then the game starts again. So this is very easy to tiny task. It's ridiculously easy. It's a joke. Like your 5-year-old child and your 60-year-old grandparents could get it working. So that's a very big plus for this game, because it's very easy to do. Even I can do it. Some games it teleports you in different places. Sometimes you have to rejoin, and you know it can like vary on how long it takes to get in. So then your macro is like messed up. This game it's very easy. You can just start it as soon as the game ends, and then just keep it going, because it's going to take the same exact time, because you're going to be in the same exact place. But yeah, pretty sick. And now, so after we've shown that, hopefully you guys can see that this is basically all I've got to show for the game. Honestly, there's not really much else. There's evoing items, but you already know that. That's basically an overview of the game. There might have been some stuff I missed. There probably is. The max level of units is 60, by the way. I didn't mention that. The max unit level is 60. But that's basically it. The game's dropping in about 10 days from when this video is. About 9-10 days. 31st, I'm pretty sure it's planning to drop, so very end of the month. Although they did say it would drop this month, so they're technically not wrong. But they are pushing it kind of to the max. But that's basically been the video. I don't really know if I've missed anything, but if I have, I suppose that's just going to be a surprise for you on release, I suppose. Because, you know, I've kind of shown a lot of things, but if there's a couple of things I've missed, at least it can surprise you for release. You'll be like, oh, I didn't know that. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But here's a video on the complete guide. That's basically it. If you want to see the story modes and what they look like, just look at other videos, because, you know, don't want to spoil everything, and you'll figure that out for yourself when you play the game. But I've been iGrind Games. Make sure to like, subscribe if you have enjoyed the video, and I'm out. Peace! Real quick, guys, before the video ends, I don't think I showed this. The Legendary Pity is 50, and the Mythic Pity is 400. Hopefully, you're not as unlucky as me, and you get it before the Pity ends, because that is kind of ridiculous. But it doesn't reset every hour, so that is a definite benefit. But yeah, that's all I needed to say. I just didn't want to... I just can't believe I forgot that, but, you know, there you go. GG's.